Oh, I forgot to mention when I record the main bulk of the video how agreeable the stickers on SG Char Zakus are and how little they do exist. So props for the design. Hi, this is I'll Explain. This is another I'll Explore where we will explore the SG Char Zaku from the Minipla Gundam Build Diver series for Super Shock Gundam. Now, it is pretty amazing, pun intended, that we got several Char Zaku 2 builder variation. One is the Amazing Zaku and the other is the Ballistic Zaku 2. But this is one of those times where the official title or the name for the Zaku is just Char Zaku, not Char Zaku 2. I feel like this is supposed to be more of a verbal shorthand, but with Char Zaku 1 being more popularized these days, it is interesting. Another interesting thing about this Char Zaku or SG Char Zaku is that it is rather different from what a typical Zaku 2 would look like. Sure, Amazing Zaku and Ballistic Zaku 2 both have their unique features, but the SG Char Zaku is one of those designs that have a lot more than just color swap or new feature added in. Let's take a closer look straight away. As you can see and notice, the most prominent part is this headband with the blade antenna on SG Char Zaku. Now this is intended to cover the mono eye in combination mode, which Char Zaku will become the arm, but it also offers a unique look to SG Char Zaku, like the applique armor on the Zaku 2 F2s. Another feature is that SG Char Zaku have spiked shoulder pads on both sides. You will also notice that it doesn't have side spikes. It only has side spike and no spike on the front or at the back. This is clearly done to fit the sprue. This is done to fit the sprues into the rather small, but it is pretty chunky by Candy Toy standard, but still small box of the SG Char Zaku, but it does give a unique look, and yeah, it could work as jewelry or insignia spaces. Oh, you will notice how the pipes or the pulse transmission pipes on the head is part of the head and looks goofy. That is also done for part counts and sprue size, although for some reason they do have space to fit pipes for the waist, which actually looks a good trade-off if you ask me. Like, with my very minimalistic panel lining, the head pipes looks okay. But yeah, panel lining wouldn't fix if these pipes are still in maroon or crimson. The skirts of SG Char Zaku is done similar in style to the SG Gundam, which is kind of cool. The feet or the legs are in Zaku style or SD Zaku style, but they are a bit short compared to the skirts. And we will look at the back before we talk about the weapons. SG Char Zaku's backpack is clearly a open palm with finger cannons that would be used as Super Shock Gundam's arm. Having said that, it doesn't stick out as much as you would think, and it also helped to cover the joint for Super Shock Gundam. So that's nice. Now the weapons. We will talk about the shield first because it is a simpler piece. It's not that simple, but it is a standard Zaku shield with a spike, and it shows some battle damage like waffles, which in the show, this is to show how much effort the Shock Gundam team, well, not quite Shock Gundam team, but the force that use Super Shock Gundam spend how much time customizing their SD and SG Gundams. At the same time, I can see the real world designers is trying to give off this candy theme for the candy toys. As for the machine gun, this is the ugly side. We will talk about this first because it have a port for a secondary handle, but they already sculpted a Zaku machine gun handle for it. Now, there are Zaku 1 machine guns that have a fixed handle on the side, like older Zaku machine guns. So maybe the idea first was that this is a Char's Zaku 1, but as things start to progress, the team just go, you know what, no one is going to get this is a Char's Zaku 1, let's just make it a Zaku 2 base project. This is the pretty side of the machine gun, which looks just like a typical Zaku machine gun in SD form. Do note the optic and the machine gun is one piece and have a port for weapon combinations. Articulation is pretty much the same as SG Gundam, except that SG Zaku is going the other way to become the left arm of Super Shock Gundam. When I first start this series, I think there isn't much to talk about these guys, but I still break them up because it will be too long to include all 5 of them with Super Shock Gundam as one video. Even with my old style where I went through everything quickly and not explaining a lot of things and skip some details because I didn't realize how significant they might be. Like the shoulder pad style or the machine gun style on this guy, for example. So, with the evolution of my style, I am glad that I give these guys breathing room with their own video. Let me know if you want to see a supercut once all have been said and done. Thanks for watching.